Hi there, Jenny Wright here, your host of the Marketing Mixtapes, and I'm really glad that we have Nancy Ganzekaufer with us today, your business partner who coaches entrepreneurs. Nancy, welcome. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks, Jenny. Thanks for having me.
Always. So you're here with us today to give us a quick peek, like a little sneak peek into the session that you had with me for the Marketing Mixtapes. And I want to talk about sales and about being focused and unfocused and why people struggle with this topic so much. And without giving it away, what you lay out in the interview was your 9-step strategy, which you called your profit puzzle. And it takes people from basics to bold to boom. And I just want to ask you a couple things about that.
Okay.
Awesome. So what do you see is the really big disconnect that prevents entrepreneurs from closing more sales in their business?
What I find is when I start working with someone, they are not clear and concise on what their ladder of services are. Right? They may be offering only one program. So when they get on the phone with somebody, they only have one thing to offer. And as we all know, as coaches, people come to us and they give you their heartfelt story, right? About how, what's not working. And if a coach or any entrepreneur doesn't have multiple levels of things to offer, sometimes that's a real problem for them.
Yeah. So they have to have something else that they can offer people.
Yeah.
And you find having that single thing, it's the single one program, that's the biggest disconnect for sales?
It is when you are at certain stages of growth in your process, right? So I can get, 10 people on the phone, and it's different if you're just selling them into one program. But what if someone just really doesn't fit into that program, but you love them and you want to work with them? If you have nothing else in your repertoire to say, you know what, you're not an exact fit for this group program that I'm starting, but you'd fit really nicely into something else, right? And you want to have something to offer, an 8-week program or a one-on-one yearly program. You want to make sure you're never trying to slam someone. At least this is my philosophy. I never want to slam someone into a program that I've created. That's because it's really never one size fits all. You want to make sure it's a fit for them. So I find that getting clear and concise on your ladder of services is a big plus.
Absolutely. So what do you see the benefit of an entrepreneur from going from unfocused to focused?
Confidence, right?
Okay.
As soon as they get really clear and concise on the puzzle pieces, as I discussed in our discussion where I teach everyone, if you have all your puzzle pieces in place, your confidence goes through the roof because you know what you're doing, you know your material, and you've created the programs that are effective, a marketing program that's effective, you've got people in place that can help you, and your confidence is just so much stronger. So sales is all about selling yourself, and it's a lot about being confident in what you offer. So it really makes a huge difference.
Okay. So going from being focused is what creates that confidence, having those puzzle pieces in place that you lay out in your strategy is what's going to help people.
Correct.
The 9-step, puzzle, the profit puzzle that you share, how does that create, other than confidence, but how does that create supersized sales?
Well, as you'll see when we do my lesson, each piece of the puzzle, once you work on it, you're going to get the clarity you need in every piece of your business model. And as you grow and change and morph, you'll go back to those puzzle pieces and you'll tweak them a little bit to grow with you, right? Because a business is all about changing and morphing as you mature, as you offer new programs, as you learn more things about yourself. And as you learn, because we all learn constantly, we're entrepreneurs, right? We're always learning new things, and you want to implement new programs, you're going to see exactly where in your business it fits into your business model and your puzzle. And you'll be able to figure out right away now, how do I get my ideal client to my new program, my new lessons, and it becomes really clear. It makes everything so much easier. And to set your marketing based on all the previous pieces of the puzzle, which I'll reveal, makes it so clear in your mind how to get to your ideal client, what your marketing program should be. And then when you get them on the phone, you know exactly what to say to them. And you just supersize your sales overnight.
It creates ease.
It creates ease. And
yeah.
kind of like my infographic, which is my profit puzzle, everyone creating an infographic of what they do gives them the ability to show the client exactly what they can do for them. So I can help you what? By doing these following steps. And that's how your sales get supersized. When you get clear and concise and confident and have all the pieces of your puzzle in place, you're automatically going to be able to go out and get those sales, and it just grows exponentially.
Fantastic. All right, one last one for you here. Can you share a story where a client used your simple 9-step strategy to go from being unfocused to focused, and how that impacted on their sales?
Yeah, I actually have a client who came to me who worked with me only for 8 weeks. And she was super motivated and had a lot of time in her life. And we flew through the puzzle pieces and created her business model, all so she could get one $40,000 client. When she called me, she's like, help me get this one $40,000 client. That's our whole focus. And when I started to question her about the clarity she had on her business model, her ladder of services, how she presents herself, her signature message and things like that, it was kind of all confused. She wasn't really clear. She had a lot of, I don't know, what should I say when they say that? And what should I say, right? So once we created her whole profit puzzle, she went in and actually nailed that client, and she got that client. So in the 8 weeks from when she first talked to that client on the phone to when she got the job, I worked with her that whole time on her communication skills and her whole profit puzzle, and she nailed it. So I was so happy.
Great story. I love it. Nancy, we're going to respect your time. Thanks for being here today. To see where you land in Nancy's 9-step plan to go from unfocused to focus, you want to catch her interview in the marketing mixtapes. You'll also get her profit puzzle method. We're going to give that to you guys. She's going to share that with you, and you'll have to tune to the marketing mixtapes to grab that. So please register now at the marketing mixtapes. That's www.management.ca/mixed tape. And we will see you all soon. Thanks so much, Nancy, for being here.
Just now. Thanks, Jenny.
Okay, bye.
Bye.